Does the NiceCNC 10-inch light bar and shock tower mount for the Can-Am X3 make nighttime visibility better? We gonna learn today. Here we go. There's no lights. There's stock Can-Am low beam, stock Can-Am X3 high beam, and with the light bar, boom, baby, much better. Look at that. That's high beam, stock high beam, low beam, high beam, and light bar. Let's go for a ride. Low beam, high beam, light bar. What a difference. Yeah, it's even better in person. The camera shows it pretty good, but always in person is better. It doesn't really show a lot further, but it shows a lot wider. It just brightens the whole front of your machine up in general. A lot whiter light. The stock lights seem like they're yellow compared to that. Look how much wider it makes the light. That's a good thing. You can see out to the side of you a lot better. Yeah, not so much further ahead, but you can see stuff beside you much better. Huge improvement. Definitely worth the $100. It's install day. We out here in the shed, and what are we gonna learn? We're gonna learn how to install a shock tower mount and a light bar. 12-inch light bar, courtesy of our good friends at NiceCNC. They make some quality stuff. Comes with this 4.5mm thick stainless steel bracket that's powder coated. 40-watt 12-inch light bar. Also comes with the wiring harness. Comes with its own rocker switch. Let's get at it. First thing we got to do is pop this here panel off. That'll give us access to these two bolts here to where our mounting plate has to go. Time to install the mount. I've already put one of the spacers in there and put the other one in. Bam. And these spacers here need to go between the plate and your radiator fan to take up that space there, the void. So we'll put this through here, the spacer on, and line up. There's one. Oh yeah, nothing to it. Should do her. I think we can put the cover back on. Looking good. Now we gotta figure out how to mount this bar. Hardware in here. I assume we're gonna need that. Some more. Baby, we're in there. Lock washer and a nut. Now we'll get a wrench on those. Now all that's left is mount up the light. Couple bolts, supplied Allen key. So I assume you just squish this together. Looks like it should be about right. We'll tighten her up. We'll take the Allen key with us when we go for a ride, so in case we have to adjust it. Sweet. Well, that was easy. Now we got to hit the wiring. Okay, now we're going to haul this T30. We already hauled one on the other side, and these two push pins. Try to feed this wire through and connect it to the light bar. Be a little dirt in there, maybe. Or maybe's about it, definitely. We're gonna take the power wire, run it straight through here. Get me some slack here. And we'll go over on the other side and try to feed it through. Okay, so where I gotta get to is way up in there. Believe it or not, I got it. I had to lay right down in there and reach, and I couldn't get it right through, but I just laid it near where it had to be and then stretched the grommet open, and there she was, boy. It's what we do. It's what we do. And it's going to connect right here at this bus bar, which connects to the battery. We got our main negative wire on the negative post and our positive wire on the constant power, the middle post. So now we'll hook the positive wire off of our switch to the positive accessory post on our bus bar. That way the light will only come on when we turn the key on first. Now we just need to get our switch in place. I want to put mine over here by the light switch, by the factory light switch. A lot of people just put it here. I'm not sure if I got enough wire. Okay, so my switch power is this small red and white wire. It's going to follow this black main wiring harness. I've got it stuck up through here. Now I got to go around the other side and see if I can get it pulled over by the steering column. Alright. I think I get enough wire for this to reach. I'm just not sure where to connect this. Alright, I got her in there. I forgot to record it, and I'll be honest, I had to fight with it a little bit because I'd never done one in a long time. Anyway, come to find out, I was just pressing the wrong way on these tabs to get the false plate out. She come with a little pry bar, and now we got the light bar switch in. Cord just needs to be connected. See if I can get that. There we go. Now we'll pull the slack back, tie that off, and figure out where this goes, because it's not going to reach back to that bus bar. Hopefully up in here somewhere. That's looking a little better. We got the wire cleaned up, zip tied off. This happened to be a T30 bolt right there for me to connect this to, so that worked out good. Tuck the fuse in there. Looks pretty good. Well, there we go. That's the 12-inch light bar from NiceCNC shock tower mount. Alright, that's it for this one. Make sure you go to NiceCNC.com, use the discount code SOR11 for 11% off store-wide. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. They call me a god.